Hello everyone, my name is Suman Dua, Registered Migration Agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about Migration Queensland's criteria for the 2025-26 financial year. Queensland offers 5 nomination streams. In this video, I'll cover the first 4. So the 4 streams are skilled workers living in Queensland, Queensland University graduates, skilled workers offshore, and the building and construction stream. The small business owner stream is also very important, but I'll cover that separately in the next video. So let's first look at Home Affairs requirements. So before you even start looking at Queensland's state nomination rules, you first need to meet the Department of Home Affairs criteria. So the DHA requirements are that you must be under 45 years of age at the time of invitation, you must have at least 65 points on the points test, you must have at least competent English, and you must hold a positive skills assessment in your nominated occupation. If you don't meet these 4 requirements, you won't be eligible for Queensland's state nomination. Now let's look at the common Queensland nomination requirements. So these requirements are that your occupation must be on the relevant Queensland Skilled Occupation List at the time of registration of interest, at invitation and at nomination. You must still meet all requirements. Casual work is accepted and you can combine multiple jobs to meet the work requirement. You must work a minimum of 20 hours per week if onshore. If you work from home, your employer must have a physical presence in Queensland. And for offshore candidates, the settlement funds requirement has been removed this year. Queensland also looks at a number of selection factors, not just points. These include your skills, qualifications, work experience, your salary, if you're onshore, your English competency, your age, your partner skills, and also where you are working. Now let's look at stream by stream criteria. First, let's look at skilled workers living in Queensland. So this stream is for people already living and working in Queensland. To qualify, your occupation must be on the Queensland Onshore Occupation List. You need at least 65 points and competent English. For the 491 visa, you must have lived and worked in regional Queensland for the past 6 months, and for the 190 visa, you must have lived and worked in Queensland anywhere for the past 9 months. The work must be post-qualification in a closely related occupation and at least 20 hours per week. Casual work and multiple jobs are accepted, and work from home is allowed if your employer has a presence in Queensland. After visa grant, you must commit to living and working in Queensland for 2 years on a 190 visa and 3 years on a 491 visa. Now let's look at the next stream, which is Queensland University graduate. Now this stream is designed for people who have studied in Queensland. So it's for the Queensland University graduates. To qualify, you must have completed 100% of your degree in Queensland. So it could be bachelor's, master's or PhD. You must have graduated after 1st of July 2021. Your degree does not need to match your nominated occupation. You need at least 65 points and competent English. For the 491 visa, you need 6 months of work experience in regional Queensland, and for the 190 visa, you need 9 months of work experience anywhere in Queensland. Now this work must be post-qualification, at least 20 hours per week, and you can be working in any skill level 1 occupation. Casual and multiple jobs are accepted. Now let's look at the third stream, which is for skilled workers living offshore. Now this stream is for people currently outside Australia. To qualify, your occupation must be on the Queensland Offshore Skills List. You need at least 65 points and competent English. You must have at least 1 year of skilled relevant work experience in your nominated occupation. You must be employed in that occupation at the time of invitation, and importantly, the settlement funds requirement has been removed this year. Now let's look at the building and construction pathway. This is a new and dedicated pathway introduced to support Queensland's growing infrastructure needs, especially with the upcoming 2032 Brisbane Olympic and Paralympic Games. To qualify, your occupation must be on the Queensland Building and Construction List. You need at least 65 points and competent English. You must have been living and working in Queensland for the past 3 months immediately before your ROI. Your work must be post-qualification in a closely related occupation and at least 20 hours per week. Casual work and multiple jobs are accepted, and work from home is allowed if your employer is based in Queensland. Now, where possible, candidates will be nominated for the 190 visa, but if you don't meet the department's requirements for the 190, then the 491 visa will be used. So to summarize, first, check that you meet the Department of Home Affairs requirements. Second, check if your occupation is on the relevant Queensland list. We will post the link to the occupation list in the description below. Third, make sure you meet the stream-specific criteria for onshore, graduate, offshore, or building and construction applicants. And finally, remember that Queensland uses a broad range of selection factors, not just your point score. In my next video, I'll be covering the small business owner stream in detail because that pathway has very specific conditions that you need to understand clearly. If you would like to discuss your eligibility for Queensland nomination or any other visa option, feel free to book a consultation with me and my team at Nationwide Migration and Education. Our team of highly experienced migration professionals can assist with all visa types and complex cases. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay updated on all migration news and opportunities. See you in the next video. If you have any questions in regards to Australian migration, please get in touch with us. You can visit our website nationwidemigration.com.au and book a consultation online. If you would like to stay updated about Australian migration, please subscribe to our channel.